This is DC Danton, Crusader. This video is a prelude to just what happened in the last hour. A young man with his girlfriend or whatever rang our doorbell, and we unfortunately opened up. He pushed us by side against the wall and pushed himself into the apartment and asked where his cat is. Unbelievable. A crazy person. And we tried to get him out of the apartment, but he just pushed us down on the floor. He was very aggressive. He sat himself down in the chair, and I have a video of that because I wanted to prove. I'll be posting it after this video, and yeah, it's just crazy. Then the police came. They believed him. He said that the picture of the video of little Stubbers is his cat, but he has no proof. And also he said his cat was 13 years old and healthy. So, and this cat was very ill and about 8 years old, and yet he keeps insisting that's his cat, but it's not his cat. But imagine breaking into someone's apartment, pushing them against the wall and then down on the floor, and then making your way and sitting in your apartment and refuse to go, and there's nothing you can do to make him leave. Just think about that, YouTubers. What, he could have had a knife. He could have knifed us. It took like 20 minutes for the police to get there. We could have all been dead and buried. And then the police took his side. They didn't even want to hear what I had to say. I've gone through this a million times with the discrimination here of women. And then they just wanted to talk to Bryant as if, excluding me, where Bryant's not involved really in any of this. And yeah. And no. As soon as I get the a report written by the animal doctor, the veterinarian, then that'll clear that up, because this cat was very sick, and that's just it. And this cat was about 8 years old, not 13 years old, and yeah. But you can't believe that? I can't believe it. I'm still shaking. I am still shaking. Only the police could get him out of the apartment. And then when they had their way with me, the police, they were all standing out in the hallway laughing together with this young man. I mean, is that crazy or what? It's collusion. And this has happened over and over again to me with this police department in Kreuzlingen. They're always against the foreigners, and they always take the side of the local people. And that's just it. Hi, Charlie. There's our little Charlie, huh? There's our little Charlie. There's our Charlie, huh? Here, we got some nuts, Charlie. We got some nuts. That's our little Charlie. Yeah, good boy, Charlie. Good boy. Yeah. I got cheddar for you, honey. I got cheddar for you, baby. Huh? There he goes. There goes Charlie. On the lighter note, there's our little Charlie, huh? Oh, wow. What did they see here? What did they see? What's the problem here? What happened? What happened there? Huh? We'll put a little thing here. Ooh, they saw somebody they didn't like. Somebody they didn't like. But we saw our little Charlie. First, Charlie didn't get his cheddar because Bryant has his bag. I should have put some in my pocket. But I'm so distraught. I mean, imagine having a man push you on the ground against the wall, and then push you on the ground, and no matter how you try to get him out of your apartment, you can't. And he just sits himself down in the chair and he refuses to move. I mean, YouTubers, could you ever? I'm telling you, the people are crazy here. It's Village of the Damned. They're just crazy. I mean, who does something like that? I think if you try to do that, certainly in Texas, where the people don't take likely to breaking into your home. I mean, this kid could have had a knife on him or something, and he was just out of his mind. And of course, it's not his cat. It's not his cat. He says his cat was a picture of health. So we're probably going to have to go to court, and that's it. But the cat has been placed. I'm never revealing the source of where that cat is because it's not his cat. He has no documentation other than he says the picture looks like his cat. Well, what's that? There are many cats that look like Stubbers running around. Many cats. I see them every morning. And wow, he lets a 13-year-old cat roam around this very dangerous place. You know, an elderly cat like that. I mean, that in itself is animal abuse. I mean, that cat belongs at home. And this cat that I rescued has no home. So it's not his cat. But we'll figure that out. Papa Charlie came down. Unfortunately, I didn't put anything in the thing here. I think I'll just see if I can find him again. I'll throw a little bit out here. We'll see if Charlie comes down again. Papa, I'll give you some in your pocket, in your hand, in case Charlie comes, okay? We'll go back on the field. Here's our little crows. Well, I have to say, I just got done washing the floors up today, and everybody with their shoes all over, it's a mess. I'm gonna have to clean the apartment again. I'm lucky that this young kid didn't batter us. I mean, he was out of his mind. He was not about to leave. And you know what the sad part is? There was no way physically that we could make him leave. We were just, you know, Brian has a terminally ill disease, and he's old, and there's no way that he could help himself. So and I couldn't do anything, so I didn't know what to do. There was nothing we can do. He just sat in their house, took over our apartment, and held us hostage. Basically, he held us hostage. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I wonder if Charlie's gonna come down and get his little cheddar. Would be nice. I actually went and got him some cheddar cheese. And yeah, we'll see. There we go. Our little pigeon eating here. Poor Charlie didn't get his cheddar, but maybe he'll come down again. Maybe he'll come down again. If he comes tonight, we'll be here in the evening. We'll get him something else to eat. So, yeah, was hoping for a nice Tuesday. I had a dentist appointment. I had to cancel that. Well, what can I say? I'm still very shook up about what happened. My hand is shaking. It was very bad. You just don't know. From now on, we're not opening the door anymore. That's it. And I'm going to go next week, in Constance, there's a store where you can buy pepper spray, and I'm going to get that to anyone tries to do that again. I'll pepper spray them and then drag them out of the apartment, and that'll be the end of that. That you know, I have to take care of them that way. So I don't really believe in violence, but on the other hand, you know, it's them or me, and I have to protect my husband. I have to protect because he's so sick. I have to protect little Elsie in the apartment. She was thoroughly traumatized. Obviously, this kid is not right in the head. I say kid, he's probably a 30-year-old man. He's not really a kid, is he? But anyway, it's very bad. We got a couple of seagulls here, and we'll throw the rest of this down. It doesn't look like Charlie's going to come down anymore, and we'll just leave it at that. So I'm going to sign off now. For me, it's a nice feeding, but an unhappy feeding, and that Bryant and I's whole day has been pretty much shot. So it did not go as planned, but that's what it's like to live here. It's a constant source of abuse. You try to save an animal, and the people come back here and attack you like some sort of, unstable, certainly this young man, well,